Yes, fine. Okay, let us start the class.
Okay.
Okay, so let us
I haven't downloaded the OBIEE setup. Can you just
yes,
give the URL? Then I start download. Then today I can install also.
yes. See, installing will take at least 1.5 hours on your machine,
For
and
me, it's
it all
okay. I just started download. You give the URL
yeah.
and redirect me with the correct setup.
I'll
I'm
show you
using
now.
Windows
I,
7.
Windows
I'm
7,
using
right?
Windows 7 64-bit.
Yeah, no problem. See, what you can do is now just watch. Log into www.oracle.com. Fine.
Okay, fine.
You're seeing the screen, right?
Yeah. I am also doing simultaneously.
Okay. Now you just sign in like this. If you don't have an ID, just register for account. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You
I
need to
don't have
register.
ID.
Yeah, you need to register. Now I'm signing in because I'm already registered. I'm signing in.
Okay, fine.
I'm just signing in. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Now you see the download section here.
Yeah, download. Yeah.
Yes. After the download here, you just move to the middleware section, right?
Okay.
And under the middleware, click on see all here. See all. Yes?
Yeah. Middleware I can see. Yeah.
Yeah. And click on see all here. When you click on see all, it will open all the classes that are under middleware. All the different types of software available for download. You can see the JRockets, the Sova Suite, the Fusion middleware 11g, including WebLogic server, right? Now here you can see your business intelligence Suite Enterprise Edition. You see it here? Hello? Mr. Madhu, are you there? Hello? Madhu, can you hear me? Madhu, are you there?
హలో
Yeah, hello?
సార్ నేను బసవన్ అండి.
బసవ చెప్పండి.
సార్ యాక్చువల్లీ తన సిస్టమ్ క్రాష్ అయిందంటే ఒక 5 minutes వెయిట్ చేయమని అంటే రీస్టోర్ చేస్తున్నానంట.
ఓకే. అదే మళ్ళీ నైట్ ఏమైంది? 11 o'clock ఫోన్ చేశారా తనకి?
యాక్చువల్లీ తనకి మిడ్ నైట్ అండి.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
My system is restarted.
Okay, fine.
I think the blue screen.
Okay, now is it fine now?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Now do you see the screen here, the middleware section of the oracle.com screen, right?
Yeah, I am seeing that.
And now you see this, you have the Business Intelligence Suite Enterprise Edition. You see it here?
Yeah, Business Intelligence Suite EE Enterprise Edition.
Yes. Click on this.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it opens 10G and 11G editions. Okay,
Yeah.
don't go for the 11G editions. Go for the 10G downloads like this.
Okay.
Click on 10G downloads. Okay.
Yeah.
in order to download anything, first you need to accept the license agreement like this.
Okay.
Okay, now if you see here, you have Oracle Business Intelligence Suite version 10.1.3.4.2. This is the latest version. 4.1 or 4.2 are one and the same, so don't worry about the versions. Now when you come, when you scroll to the right side, your x86 1.6 GB file, a single file. Okay.
My one is a 64-bit.
Yeah, don't worry. See, if you download 32-bit, you can install it on 64-bit. But if you download a 64-bit version, you cannot install it on 32-bit. Understood?
Okay.
Okay. So this is a 32-bit file version. You can click on this like this.
One second. Okay, the file one. I click the file one.
And it says open with, or you click on save file like this. You see it here? Save file.
No, it is download. I am using the Chrome browser. So it is again asking. It is again asking the password. Okay, I sign in again.
Yes.
Okay, it's downloading 1.5 GB. Oh yeah. You are using the different browser. Okay. Downloading. Yeah, downloading.
Yeah, it's downloading. That's fine. So after downloading, you can install it. No problem. Okay. But I want to tell you something. You need the JDK, Java Development Kit 1.5 or higher version for installation, and you also need .NET Framework 2.0 or higher version. Okay.
Okay, I have it.
Yeah.
.NET I have it. The JDK on the same page. Same page. Or
the JDK. You want to download JDK, then you need to go to the downloads here, and you can see it under the developer tools maybe. JDeveloper and maybe something like this.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the Java for developers here. Click on Java for developers here.
Okay.
You have the JDK here. You see it here, JDK?
Yes.
You click on download and
JDK.
JDK.
Okay. I will do that. Once it's completed, then I will do that.
Okay, fine. So I just close this window now. And now we'll start with the administration tool here. I just close this. Now, I just close this. So, whenever you are just seeing that the black screen getting closed. So, whenever you switch on your system for the first time, every time you see the screen getting started. So, that is nothing but here. Oracle Business Intelligence Start OC4J Server. Okay, I just closed it to show you how to start it manually. You click on Start OC4J. Okay, I already told you in the demo, if you remember, it is nothing but Oracle container for Java. It's a server file. It's a server actually. This server architecture is purely this architecture is purely based on the Oracle SOA architecture, services-oriented architecture. Everything is available in the form of a server. Okay. Everything is available in the form of a server. So just click on Start OC4J, and you see that it's saying starting OC4J from C: Oracle BI OC4J_BI J2E home. You see this? J2E home. I'm seeing the part also. Yes. Yeah. Now once you see it, ultimately it says initialize. Right?
Yeah.
Ultimately it says initialize. Fine?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, fine. So that means now my OC4J server has started. Now let me get to the services window. I just go to the, I think you are also using the same Windows 7 on your laptop, right?
Yeah.
So all the options will be same, so need not worry about the options. So go to administrative tools, go click on the services here. You see the services, right?
Yeah.
And now I want to tell you something about all the servers listed here under the services on your
Yeah.
local machine. Okay,
Okay.
you see that the Oracle BI server has started automatically. It's been set automatically when you install your application on your local machine. Fine.
Okay, fine.
So Oracle BI server, this server has started as you have started the OC4J server.
Okay.
When this is initialized, automatically the server starts. The Oracle BI server, it's like the heart of your OBI application. This plays a vital role in the application development. Without this running, you cannot have anything going on or any work done. Fine?
Yeah, fine.
Fine. Next is the Oracle BI presentation server. Oracle BI presentation server. Okay. This Oracle BI presentation server, I think you are already into data warehousing and you have been working on Cognos or business objects.
No, Microsoft, yeah.
Oh, Microsoft BI. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It was in the early class, yeah. A morning class that he was working on Cognos. Fine. So Microsoft Business English. That's fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. Fine.
Okay.
So here we have a server here called as Oracle BI presentation server. This presentation server is also called as a web server. Fine.
Okay, fine.
Sir, can you please list out some of the web servers you know which are in the market right now? What are the web servers? You can just tell me.
IAS, that is
Yeah,
we are using all.
Yes,
WebLogic.
yes. WebLogic, very good. Yes.
Yeah, I am not wrong. That's
Yeah. So we have Apache Tomcat server, the Glassfish server, the BizTalk server, right? We have different servers, right? Fine. Yeah.
okay.
So
Yeah.
like this is a server which is called as the Oracle BI presentation server. This is the web server which is embedded within the application, within the OBI application. It has a name also. It has a name. The presentation server, the web server also has a name which is called as Analytics. ANALYTICS. It is the name of your presentation server. Okay?
Analytics.
Analytics. Okay? ANALYTICS. Analytics. Okay.
Okay.
So this server also starts automatically. Fine?
Okay, fine.
Okay. And apart from this, there is one more server called as the Oracle BI Java host server. I told you that your Oracle Business Intelligence application has been designed and developed using the Java domain, the Java software. So all the Java that is needed to host your application, host or run your reports of different types, different reports containing different graphical interfaces, images, charts, pictures. Okay, so for all this Java is needed. So to provide the necessary Java that is required to run these applications or reports, you have your Oracle BI Java host server. Fine?
Fine.
Okay. So whenever you start your OC4J server,
The Java host only used for the reporting purpose, correct?
yes, the Java is, when we say host in the sense, when I come to your house, you offer me a cup of coffee. So if my if my necessity is only coffee and you provide me coffee, okay, normally you are a host. Normally you are a host. So you are giving me what I want, right? Similarly, but I'm just talking in a regular normal scenarios. If both of us are friends, I come to your house, you say, yeah, I prefer what you want. I say, I just came to visit you casually, so you offer me either tea or cool drink or whatever, and if it's evening, you offer me snacks. If it's night, you offer me dinner, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Similarly, here the Java server, it's purely hosting all the Java that is required for the entire OBI application. Got it?
Okay. Okay.
Fine. Okay. Then you might be getting a doubt. What if my Java host server is stopped? What if my Java host server is stopped? I'll tell you what happens if the Java host server is stopped. Let us go to the presentation services, Oracle Business Intelligence, start my presentation services like this. And you see when it's starting, it says Oracle Business Intelligence. You see the name here, Analytics. You see here, Analytics?
Yeah.
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 This is the name of the server. This is the name of the local machine. This is the name of the port number which is used by your system to start this server, Analytics. Fine?
Yeah, fine.
Yes. So I just select the username as administrator, password as administrator. I just log into the machine, and you see as I have logged in, immediately I can see a very big chart here. This is called a funnel chart. It's reporting me something, okay?
Yep.
According to the calendar and the amount sold is reporting me the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Fine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now what I do is I just go to my Java server and stop it. Okay?
Yeah.
Now I just refresh this.
Still working.
No, it will not work. You see now?
Yeah.
What is happening now?
The chart is not working.
Yeah, not only chart, all the graphical components, because Java is needed to forecast this graphical components mainly. Got it?
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the only difference. Or else, all your reports work. See, this report is being displayed, but the chart is not being displayed. You can still work with all the components. Fine.
Yeah.
So that is the main or the necessity of your Java server. I start the server. Minimize this. Go to the dashboards once again. Error occurred during execution of send. I just log out. Just log in here once again. Use the administrator. Log in. Now you can see the chart. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. I just log out. Fine. So this is my presentation services window, and you see that I am connecting to the server using my browser, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So this browser communicates with your server, the web server or the presentation server or the server which is also called as analytics. So how does it communicate? How does the web browser communicate with your web server or the presentation server or the analytics? How does it communicate? Any idea?
Through the web URL.
Yeah, that is what is called as HTTP TCP/IP protocol. Through the hypertext transfer protocol, right?
HTTP, not yes.
Yes. Yeah, HTTP, that's what I'm telling you. HTTP,
Oh.
hypertext transfer protocol. Fine?
Okay. Okay. It supports HTTPS or?
No, it will not support HTTP. Yes.
Oh,
Right
in this
now,
case, we can use only in the intranet.
yes.
For
It's
the
supporting
security.
only HTTP. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not based on HTTP. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Now
Okay.
it is using HTTP and TCP/IP protocols, okay, to communicate with the analytical server. Fine?
Fine.
Yeah. Now what happens here? This is, I am talking about the architecture of your OBIEE application, not now. What am I trying to explain you? I'm talking about the architecture of your OBIEE application. Now I have the web browser. It is communicating with the web server using HTTP TCP/IP protocols. Fine?
Yeah. Fine.
Yes. Now the web server has to communicate with the heart of the OBIEE application. That is nothing but your PI server. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Fine?
Fine.
Okay. So how do you think that this web server is going to communicate with the Oracle BI server? Do you think that it has to have some communication mechanism? Yes?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, yeah.
Yes, very good, very good. So this web server or the presentation server, it uses a default ODBC driver. It uses a default ODBC driver called as Analytics Web. If I go here, go to Administrative Tools, click on Data Sources ODBC, under the System DSM you see Analytics Web, right?
Yeah.
This is a default ODBC driver which is used to communicate with my Oracle BI server. Got it? That means your web server or presentation server uses Analytics Web to communicate with my Oracle BI server. Understood?
Yeah.
Yes. Now my OBIEE server, I told you it's very important, special. It plays a special role. So whatever the data sources you want to connect to and import them, let's say I think I told you that your OBIEE application is highly scalable. Highly scalable in the sense it can support any type of data source. Let's say a flat file, a flat notepad file, an Excel spreadsheet, okay, an Access database, a Foxcore database, an Hyperion-based database, and your SQL Server, your DB2, Informix, Sybase, Oracle, Teradata, any type of database. Fine?
Fine.
Yeah. Now my BI server has to communicate with different data sources. Now how do you think that your BI server will communicate with different data sources? Is there
JDBC.
Yeah, JDBC is used when you are communicating, when you are trying to communicate some database using your Java domain, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Now here, as I said, it's highly scalable. It's not purely dependent on Java, but this driver here, it's like open database connectivity. So it's using your ODBC drivers to communicate. Open in the sense you can use this driver to communicate with any type of data sources, right? Fine?
Yeah, fine.
Now I'm going to show you a simple explanation or a simple example of communicating. How do we communicate with a normal notepad file? Okay, I have a notepad file here, but the prerequisite is that the notepad file should be, just a minute. Okay, no problem. I am going to create a new notepad file for you.
Okay.
Text document. I am going to name it as Madhu. Fine?
Fine.
Okay. I'm going to open it and I'm going to type something here. Name, course, fees paid. Okay?
Okay.
Madhu, OBIEE, fees paid, let's say $100, something like this, for example. Prasad, ETL, 200. Now what you observe, everything is comma separated, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I just save this now. Only with two records. Okay. Save it. I close this. Now let's say this is my target. Right? This normal flat file is my target now. Fine. Yes.
Yeah.
Now I need to connect to this target. So how to connect to it? I go to the ODBC data sources here. I click on the system DSN, I click on add, I select a driver from this. I select Microsoft text driver, which will help me to connect to a .txt or .csv, comma separated valued file. A .txt or a .csv file, I click on finish. I give a name to my data source. Let's say I give some name here. I said put it here. Okay. When you say use current directory, that means it is referring to your Oracle BI server repository file here. Here, where all the repositories are there. So that it is referring to the Oracle BI server repository folder. When you say that, use current directory. But my file, my target is not in the repository folder. It is there on the desktop. So I uncheck this. I select directory and I select C drive. And I select program files, not program files.
Users,
yes. Users, administrator, desktop, double click. Now you can see the file here, madhu.txt, right?
Yeah.
Click on OK. Now go to the administration file here. It's a file new, I give a name here. See, I told you by default this RPD file, it takes the file name as metadata one, right?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
So every time you open a new file, repository file, it takes the name as metadata 1, metadata 2, metadata 3, so on. Now I give the file name as Madhu, okay, dot RPD. Fine?
Yeah.
Now I want to import my, so click on file and say import from database. You have your Microsoft Excel. This is called as a shared login, but right now it does not have any security. There's no username and password to access this text file. I just click on OK. It shows me under the import dialog box. It shows me the files with shows me all the files which are notepad files. Okay, I'm going to select the mother.txt file. So right now there are two default options here, tables with the primary keys. Okay, as this is a text file or anything that you try to import, make sure that these are the default settings. Unless and until you want to import only fixed, or you want to import some known tables which are either aliases or synonyms. If you have settings or if your requirements to import them, you will not select them. Okay, so the defaults are tables with the primary keys. So I'm selecting the Madhu table here, Madhu.txt file, and click on import here. It has imported, and in the physical layer, I told you that physical layer consists of the data sources. When you say when you see the cylinder table here, it means this is a database. You double click on it, it says database. What is the name here? MM. It is of database type ODBC basic. You see the features of the database. Okay, these are the features: left outer join supported. You have different features of the database. Okay, and all the features supported and all the values checked here. You have the connection pool. We'll come to this connection pool at a later stage. Fine. Display folders. If you want to create a new folder so that you can save the connection pools, you can also do it. Just cancel this. Fine. Right now we are concentrating on this database MM with the connection pool. When you double click on it, you have different parameters here: the general, the connection script, the XML, the write back options. We'll come to this in the further classes that are going to come. I just close this right now. And you see this SQL and users administrator desktop. On the desktop, you have your mother.txt file. You select this file and right click and say update row count. Okay?
Yeah.
So when I say update row count, it is going to update the row count. And the same thing can be done from the tools section here and say update all rows. Both of them are one and the same. I select update all rows and it says, do you want to continue? So yes, yes, yes. Okay. So the error was because this table doesn't have a primary key. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
It was giving some unwanted errors. Forget about them. So if you see that two rows are updated because we had only two rows in that file which we have created, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Now you right click say view data. So it is going to show you the data from the notepad file. You see the data here?
Yeah.
Course, fees paid, name, and if you see here, when you are trying to import the notepad files, you get some unwanted columns like this. No name, which is unwanted column, junk values. So you obviously will delete the junk values which you don't need them. Fine. Now you can view the data. It happens with the notepad files especially. So unwanted values come into the picture. So course, fees paid, and the name. Yes.
Yes.
So, what do you understand by this? If you minimize this, if you close this, the way I have seen the file here, mother.txt, you see I have given it as name, course, and fees paid. But the way it is showing you is fees paid, course, and name. You see it here? Course, fees paid, and name. Okay?
Course, yeah.
Yeah. So that means it is importing from the right path like this, from your fees, course paid, name. So it is reading from the right like this.
Oh,
it's trying to import. Understood?
Understood. Understood. It is database also same or database tables?
No. Only the notepad. Only the notepad. I'm talking about the notepad. Fine.
Okay. Fine.
So this is the way it is going to read and import it from the notepad file. Fine?
Fine.
Seen this? Yes. Now we have a file here. So this is the way you actually import a notepad file into your OBIEE application, right? Now this is called as a single data source. This is a single data source which is called as a database. All the sources here are called as databases in the physical layer. Physical layer is a layer which contains physical data sources. I'm going to give you notes. I'm going to explain. I'm going to type and explain you about all this in your next class. But today we are just going to see. Theoretically, I'm just going to explain you. Okay. So physical layer. First, I'm going to tell you. Physical layer is a layer or an area which contains different physical data sources. Okay?
Okay.
First point. In this layer, we create physical joins. In this layer, we create physical joins. Okay? We also configure connection pools. We also configure connection pools.
Okay.
Connection pools. We also create alias tables. Okay? So like this, you have different points that I will be typing and explaining it to you tomorrow. Maybe as we go on in the syllabus, as we go on in the classes, I will be typing you, or else I will be explaining you. If typing is not possible, I will show you an already typed notepad file. I will open it and I'll try to explain you all that. Okay, fine.
Oh, fine.
Okay, fine. So physical layer. So first we have imported a database. We have already configured the connection pool. Okay, you can also make any changes if you want to the connection pool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Now this I have imported a notepad file, a flat file, right? Yes?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Now I will show you how to import an Excel file, but right now my MS Office is not installed on my machine, so I can't do it. So now what I'll do is I'll show you tomorrow how to connect to an Excel file, but now I'm going to show you how to connect to an Oracle database. Oracle OLAP database especially. The OLAP server. Fine?
Fine.
Yes. Now if you see here, you know the OLTP and OLAP databases. Fine?
Fine.
Yes. When you open Oracle database, go to the application development, click on SQL Plus. I'm logging in as username SH, which is sales history, the schema that is available in your Oracle application. We'll be using this schema for our training purpose. The password is also SH. The hosting is ORCL here. You click on OK here, it locks you and says connected to Oracle database 10.0.2030. 10.2030. Fine?
Fine.
With the partitioning OLAP and data mining option. That means the same database can be used for OLTP transactions as well as the same database can be used for OLAP transactions. Fine?
How usually we create in my SQL server, we are creating different databases for the OLAP and OLTP.
Yes, yes. But we will be using the Oracle SQL Plus for our training purpose. Because why? A company which is using the Oracle product obviously uses the Oracle database. So 99 or 100% of the companies that go for Oracle software always use the Oracle database as the backend. Got it?
Got it.
Yes, fine. Now I just exit this from the database. Now I want to connect to the sample schemas sales history. So I want to analyze the sales history. So before that, I should connect to the Oracle database. So how do you do it? You just go to the administrative tools and so data sources ODBC. Click on the system DSN. Okay. Click on add here. Now select the database.
Why
Oracle.
we have to? Sorry to interrupt. Why we
No
have
problem.
to use? Why we have to choose the system DSN? We can choose the user something. User DSN.
User DSN. User DSN, if it contains the data sources, we can do it. But we always use the system DSN because user DSN is something like, this system DSN, why we call it a system DSN? Because this is not something on a network. It is basically on a local machine, right?
Okay. Okay.
So that is why we select the system DSN tab. If it is user DSN, that means your computer is available on the network, so that you can select the server. Got it?
No, not it.
Okay. If you see here, an ODBC user data source stores information about how to connect to the indicated data provider. The user data source is only visible to you and can only be used on the current machine. System DSN. An ODBC data source stores information about how to connect to the indicated data provider. A system data source is visible to all users on this machine, including the empty services also. Got it?
No.
Yes, fine. Now use system DSN. Click on add. Now scroll down and select the Oracle on OBIEE 11g format. Fine. So this is the server. This is the OLAP server which I want to connect to. I just select this and click on finish here. So this is the general error here. Don't worry about this. It's all based on the installation process. If there is some problem with the installation, when installing something, some files have been missed or some interruption was there, so it will give you certain general errors. Forget about this unwanted errors. So let's say the data source name is the sales history. The TNS or service name is the default ORCL, which is the instance of the database which you want to connect to. The user ID is also SH. To test the connection, click on text connection. Unwanted errors, don't worry. The password is SH in lowercase. Then you click on OK button. Fine. It says connection successful. Once you get this testing connection successful, that means now you are ready to import this domain, that is the sales history data, into your administration tool. Click on OK.
Just here I have one doubt.
Yeah,
maybe
please,
the basic. It may be the basic Oracle.
No problem. That's fine. You can ask me.
Okay. Here, when I click that, you put something like user ID is SH.
Yeah, yes.
So,
Tell me.
database also should be SH, correct?
Yes. Your
Okay.
database. Do you have the Oracle database installed in your machine?
No.
Okay, don't worry. See, you can. I think I have saved that file. Anyway, you can download it from. You can download the Oracle database from the same Oracle site. Okay.
Okay.
You can download Oracle 10G version, the 32-bit or 64-bit, depending on your class is. Yeah, fine. Analytics web server. I'm sorry. We were talking about the Oracle database. So you can download the Oracle 10G or the Oracle 11G also. But the problem is that OBIEE 10G supports 10G and 11G databases. Okay. That is your OBIEE 10G application supports 10G databases and 11G databases. But your OBIEE 11G does not support your Oracle 10G databases. It wants higher version of 10G. There are other higher versions of 10G like 2.030, this normal version. Your 2.060, some other version. That's the higher end versions of the last ending versions of the 10G. So it supports those higher versions. Okay. So you can select randomly any 10G version, and that is suitable for your you can, because our machine is 64-bit, it supports 32 bits also. So you can install, you can download any 32-bit machine version or 64-bit version, whatever you want, or you can also download the Oracle 11G version also, the hi-fi version of the database. Okay, but make sure that it is going to contain the schema or the database assets, because if you are going to download the XE version, Express Edition version, it will not have sample schemas like the SH, the BI, the HR, the OLE. These are sample schemas that should be available in the database. So these databases will not, these databases, sample databases or schemas will not be available in a certain versions of the Oracle databases that are available for downloading, right? So what I suggest is go for the 10G version only, because 10G is 10G Enterprise Edition. Don't go for the Express Edition or the Standard Edition. Go for 10G Enterprise Edition, which will definitely 100% have all sample schemas.
Okay. Okay.
Fine. So now yeah, this is done, right? So the SH driver has been created, the OBIEE driver. Click on OK. Now what I do is I just come back to this. Okay, I come back to my administration tool. Your name is mother.rpd. That is the repository name is mother.rpd. Now I just go to the file here and say import from database. Okay, select this and select SH. Now this is a shared database, shared login. Shared login means any database that you want to connect to, any file or repository or anything, let it be, it's called as shared when it has a username and password to log in. So this is called as a shared login. That means I have a username, I should supply with the password. The password is by default S and H in lowercase. Click on OK and it opens the import dialog box. You see the import dialog box here, sir?
Yeah.
Yes. Now just scroll back and just expand the sales history database here. Okay, make sure that this is not selected. If this is selected, while importing all these folders, all the databases will be imported. So just try to uncheck this. I mean, make sure that this is not highlighted. Make sure that this is highlighted and also select the tables which you want like this. I hold my control key on the keyboard. I select channels, cost, countries, customers, this which I want for my business requirements purpose. Okay, products, promotion, sales, channels, cost, countries, customers, the times table. Fine.
Fine.
I have selected these tables which I need for my business requirements. These are my business requirements. Now make sure that these tables, as these tables come from the Oracle database, so it's mandatory that any table in the database will contain a primary key. So by default, a table with primary keys are imported. I just click on the import key here. Now you see that the tables are imported to my database here in the physical layer. Okay, that means I'm importing the SH database to the physical layer here. I just close this import dialog box. Just expand this and expand this. You see that I have imported channels, cost, countries, customers, products, promotion, sales, and time. Expand the table. You see a key which is nothing but the primary key of all the tables there. Fine.
Fine.
So every table has a key like this. I think you can identify the fact table. Okay, this is the fact table here. Okay, and this is the fact table here. You see the fact tables?
Oh, these
Same.
effect tables.
Yeah.
Oh.
Amount sold is a measure here. I mean numerical value here. Unit cost and unit price. So remaining are the primary keys of the other dimensions acting as foreign keys here. Here also there are primary keys of other dimensions acting as foreign keys. So I have two fact tables with 6 other dimensions. So if you see the times, it has a time ID. This is one dimension, the times dimension. And if you see the promotions, it has the promo ID as a primary key. And you see the customers, it is the customer ID. Fine. So like this, I have imported 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 dimensions with 2 fact tables. Fine.
Fine.
Now I select this database here. Okay.
Why the table name is not named as dim? Dim means we can identify the dimension.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, here I'll tell you. Actually, dim is a keyword used in the business model to identify the dimensions. It's not used in the physical layer. Okay.
Okay.
And that also, the dim keyword is not used for the dimensions here, but basically it is used to represent hierarchical dimensions. Let's say I want to arrange them in a particular order. First comes the parent, then the child, or let's say first comes the greatest grandfather, then the grandfather, then the parent, then the child, then the sibling, something like that. The hierarchical dimensions. Okay? When I want to order the columns in a table, I have my own ordering of the elements, so I prepare my own hierarchy. So for that, the keyword dim will be used, which is called as hierarchical dimensions. Fine?
Fine.
Or else in any other, any other place in the physical layer, you will not find the word called as dim. Fine? So this, we call them as dimensions and the fact tables. As you know already, dimensions and the fact tables. Fine? Now I want to check whether I am connected to the database. This is the connection tool. Double click on the connection pool. You see that the call interface is ODBC 3.5. So I have used my open database connectivity, the ODBC driver, to connect to this device, right? To connect to the Oracle database. Fine?
Fine.
Yes. The username is assets, and you see the password I have typed only 2 letters, but it has been encrypted with its own encryption phenomenon. You see here, the password was only 2 characters, but it is encrypted here. You just cancel this because I told you that the connection pool will be explained to you in detail within the coming classes. Now I want to update all the row counts. Go to tools and say update all row counts. Yes. You see immediately all the row counts have been updated here. You see them?
Okay.
Channels, costs, countries, customers, products, promotion, sales, and so this is the way. And if you want to see the data, right click and say view data. You can see the data here. Okay. At a time you can view only 5,000 rows. At a time. If I try to view 5001, please enter an integer between 1 and 5,000. So at a time it is going to display only 5,000 rows. You see here, I say 5,000 now. Now it is going to say, click on query. You can see it is showing you 5,000. 0 to 4,919. Now you can start with 5,001 or the next 5,000, right? Starting from show rows starting from 0 or starting from 5,000 now and start with 5,001. Query. Now you can see 5,000 to 9,990. Like that, you can see the rows in the table here. You can move the horizontal scroll bar to see all the data in the table. Fine?
Fine.
When you select a distinct clause, it will show you only with the distinct values. Just click on query and it's going to show you only the distinct values. The distinct values from the database. So like this, you are going to connect to Oracle database by creating an ODBC driver. And you have one more option here. Click on the connection pool. Okay. And I want to show you something called as Oracle also uses a call interface called as the OBIEE 10g 11g. You can also try this. Okay. On some systems it supports this, on some it does not support. There's OBIEE 10g 11g and click on OK here. And I say update row count. It says unable to connect to the database using connection pool, because this connection pool you have configured it using your ODBC driver. We did not use this call interface earlier. Now when I say ODBC 3.5, the latest version, now when you say update row count, it simply updates. Let's say update row count, it simply updates. Fine?
Fine.
So understood today. So today we have seen how to start the OC4J server. What are the 3 other servers which starts automatically when the OC4J server starts? How to create a new repository file, okay, and how to import a notepad file, how to update the row contents, how to create an ODBC driver to connect to the Oracle database, how to import the tables from the Oracle database with the default settings with the keys and the tables as the default. Keys means it is representing the primary keys. So we have taken the things, we have imported the tables, that is the dimensions, the fact tables that are needed for our business purpose. Got it?
Got it.
Yes. So we will stop it here for today, and in tomorrow's class we are going to create a new repository called as SH, and we are going to start the syllabus from tomorrow. Fine?
No, fine.
Yes. So this was like the next part of the class, the initiation, we can call it as the initiation of your training. Fine?
Fine.
Okay, sir. Do you have any doubts that I can clarify?
No.
Okay,
So
okay.
you will give the material maybe next classes onwards.
Yes, sure. Fine.
Okay.
I'll give you the documents, related documents, the articles. Even I will give you some activities also to do, and you get back to me. Fine? Yes.
Yeah, fine.
Okay then. Bye. See you.
Okay.
See you tomorrow. Bye. Take care. Good night.
Okay.
I think it's morning for you, right?
No. It's 11:30.
Afternoon.
11:30 p.m.
So that's afternoon, right?
No. In the night.
Night.
Mm.
Oh, fine. Night. Yes. Okay then. Bye. See you. Take care. Bye.
Bye.